They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Second and long. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. Down with backwards. It's third and very long.
54, come on, 54, come on. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got you. Hey, switch gears.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 28. Hard. Back to you. I'm going back to you.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 22 yards there, a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Mike 28. It's been a long day for you. Hey, alert. Safety's creeping.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down. On 2nd and 7, Rosen. That's caught. It's Malone. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Watch the whip. 80.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Aaron Donald busting through to get him for a loss of 6. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Elliott. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the end of the first quarter, with the score Cowboys 7, Thunderbirds 0.
Drop to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And again this time to the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Watch the curl! Watch the curl! Hey, alert!
On 1st down, it's Rosen. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. To throw is Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And now it's Rosen looking. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage. coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a handoff looking right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Go, go, go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Check.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they rattle off a big one. 55 yards. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Now back to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now a handoff here to his running back. 20. There he goes left side. And touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Trying to lay one up, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 18, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Second and 15. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And this This results in 6. Touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. You picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 10th carry now for Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check 52. Wide, get wide. Hey, Will. 3.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Todd Gurley, 79 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Bravo.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. They put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. A 77-yard punt return. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. Go to base. Pick me up. Here we go. He's coming. He's headed.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Kill, kill, kill. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. No, no, no. Off.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this over the middle, deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. On third down, Rosen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
At their own 43-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down, Toronto.
Mike 55. Here we go. Mike 53.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, watch the ball. Switch it. Switch it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Myles Garrett in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Now Rosen will lead them up here to go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
29 is much.
Rosen off the play action. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. They find some open field here. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player or broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to bury him for a loss of 11. To try again after the sack. Rosen. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And they'll throw it with Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard.